どうも皆さんペペシュペです。前回のあらすじ、2タウンクリアー、以上、とうとうスリーダムに行けるわけだな。どんな場所なのかが気になるけど、姉のキースーちゃんを助ける手がかり見つける手がかりが見つかるといいな。
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for even and dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And even Sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
あれ？また夢スタートなの？服装は以前と変わらないけど、ダイスがクイーンの持っているやつだな。今回の夢は暗黒みたいなところじゃないみたいだね。そういえばそうだな。今回はちゃんと街の中を歩いているな。ダイスが大きくなったんだけど、しかも重くなったのか動きも鈍くなっているな。今回の夢他にもおかしいところがあって、姉のキースーちゃんの声が一切しないんだよね。
確かに、いつもなら序盤に声が聞こえるんだけどな。
そしてさらに背負っているダイスが大きくなりやがった。誰の声もしなくただひたすらにクイーンの巨大化するダイスを背負って歩くとかどういうことだよ。
今回は姉のキースー関係ではなく、クイーンとの関連の夢なのかもしれないな。
てか、ダイスでかくなりすぎだろ。これ以上大きくなったらさすがに歩けなくなりそう。いてててて、さっき背負っていたダイスはどこか消えちゃったけど、
なんか別の場所に移ったな。
なんかこの場所見覚えあるような気がするんだよな。
確かにちょこちょこ見たような気はするな。
とりあえずこれを調べるようだな。
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. Of course, you could never break anything I've built. Nobody could. But you could inconvenience me. And you never want to do that. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. That rudeness. That's your Wano origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster!
あれはオババとクイーンが乗っていたロボだな。どうやらあれを追いかけるようだけど、スリーダムで止まってくれるのかな？
もしかしたらスリーダムの子供にダイスを振らせて連れて行くかもしれんぞ。
確かにそれはありそうだね。じゃ向かうとするかの。また道中にゴーストがいて道案内されている感じだけど、なんじゃあらー。
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
いや、あれでも十分大きいんやが。まさかあれと戦うってことはないよね。
どうだろうな。もしあれが衛兵だとすれば戦うことになるだろうな。
デモンズソウルとかダークソウルじゃないんだから勘弁してくれ。さて、ゴーストを追いかけていたらここがスリーダムの広場みたいだね。
オババとクイーンが乗っていたゴンドラも止まっているな。
バレないように様子見るとするかな。
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart.
I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A 6R child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
どうやらゴンドラからバーナードが逃げたみたいで見つけに行く感じやね。
てか他の友達もシクストピアに選ばれたようだな。
これ、後半のストーリーで友達も助ける可能性もビレゾンであり得てきたな。
クイーンが汚い人間なら人質にすることもありそうだな。
てかバーナードはどこまで逃げたんだよ。追いかける身にもなってほしいものだ。あれ、ここがスリーダムの町広場だったんか。
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
.あのでかいのはどうやらバトルロイドみたいでダイスを振ることによって動くみたいだね。
でもダイスを振ることができるのはクイーンかグースーだけだからあの巨大ロボと戦うって可能性は低そうだな。
じゃあまずはこの町の調査とするかの。
This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
ふむ、この町の王が死んで3人の子供たちが争っているのね。
王が死んだことにより3人で戦争をしているのかがよくわからんな。
もうちょい有力な情報を探すとするか。
the attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Ooh.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
バーナード誰かにさらわれたんやけど、またややこしくなりそうだな。で、ニーシカってのが何か知っていそうな感じしたね。でも肝心なところを思い出せないでいた感じだな。もうちょい聞き回るかの。よし、この人に聞いてみるか。
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
シャドウマンってなんぞ。なんかまた新しいキャラクターが登場しそうだな。3体のバトルロイドの戦争に、スリーダムの王が殺された理由、その次はシャドウマンとか情報多すぎて頭パンクしそうだわ。とりあえず今はバーナードを探す方を優先した方がいいかもな。だとしたらさっきバーナードをさらった犯人を探さないとな。だとしたらバーナードがどこまで行ったか聞き込みを再開するか。
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You shouldn't be afraid, child.
シャドウマンが夜道一人で歩いている子供を連れ去るって、間違いなくシャドウマンが犯人じゃねえか。じゃあスリーダムのボス戦ってシャドウマンと戦わないといけないのかな。
Leave me alone. I'm busy. Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now. Oh, you really are in over your head. Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine took can tell you about him. The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley, and he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see. If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
壁の中で生きていていつも監視をしているって怖すぎないか。
You want to know about the Shadow Man? The Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He'll come and take your child away. And you might cry, and you might pray. But the Shadow Man comes when night eats day. He don't like shine, and he don't like sun. He'll come out the walls when the daylight's done. Snuff out Mulgrew Alley's lights, then you best run, for the last night of the Shadow Man has begun. Sounds to me like you're fixin' to go see him. I wouldn't thank me just yet.
明かりが消えたマグロ通りにいるとシャドウマンが人さらいに来るのか。マグロじゃなくてマルグローだけどな。 ここに落ちているお菓子ってさっきバーナードが落としたやつかな？
かもしれないな。
じゃこの通りの電気を消すことができるかもしれないから探索してみますかね。ってことで探索してたらパズルっぽいのがあったわ。
踏んでから栗動かすやつだな。
ここと奥の踏むところあるから台 C を移動させて踏ませればいい感じだな。オケオケ、開いたからあれを打てばいいんだな。
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
ナレーターは一体誰に見られてんだよ。
じゃ、さっきお菓子のあった場所に移動するとするかね。
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. No. No, I'm afraid that's not what I do. But I would be willing to trade. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end. I care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often, I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. I've been around for centuries even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard, or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
バーナードを助けるにはスリーダムで起きている戦争を止めろってことか。
また変なことに足を突っ込む感じだな。
戦争を止めるならまずは原因を探らないとダメやね。ってことで今回はここまで。
さよなら。